Okay, welcome back. We're about to summon the Church Grimm by walking around this church in a certain sequence. I have the sequence written down, and it goes left. Oh, there, that seems right. Right. Left. This is very cool. Looks very cool, doesn't it? Right. And another right. And then a left. Oh god, here we go. And a final right. Bloody hell. Okay, so in we go, I guess. Oh my, what the? Okay. Can I click on you? Can I click on your head? Can I move? No. Can I? Oh! Ah! I can lift up his... lift up his coat. He's got a heart. Oh, okay. I can... Oh wow. I've just destroyed the heart of the Church Grimm. What's in there? Can I move that? Oh, I can move this. Oh wow. What's this? See you later, Church Grimm. Oh wow. What's this? Right, what am I doing? Oh! Ah, I see. I can destroy these crystals. Is that everything? Ah, it's the whole... Oh no, it's yes, it's the Huldra. It's too late now. What's too late? It's too late now. Yeah, this is cool. This is very oh, what's that in there? This is our vision. We've successfully gone on a year walk. Oh, okay, I can spin this. Spin it forever. What happens? What happens? What happens? Okay. Wow. Okay, the Brook Horse. It can't be changed. What's happened? What can't be changed? We're talking about the girl from the beginning. She can't. She's gonna marry someone else. Okay, 1. We have a 1 here, a 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. There is a Myling. The decision has already been made. Okay, it does sound like we're talking about the girl at the beginning. Okay, what's all this about? Oh, okay. Oh. What am I doing? Matching up? I can spin these. And then one goes in. Spin, spin. Do these what are they? Are they matching these segments? No, because these big segments aren't. Can I spin the other way? Okay, nothing. This way. One goes in. Comes out. Oh, do I need to go the other way? One that way, and then... Yes. Okay, alternate directions. Oh no, wrong way. That way, and then this way. Yes, and then this way. And then this way. And then that way. Yes, excellent. And there's the Night Raven. Okay, so the decision had already been made. You must stop coming here. Is she speaking to me? Have I been bugging her often? I've been hassling her to marry me, not to marry... Oh wow, I can... Okay, this is the... Grim... Okay, so I've had my vision. I don't love you anymore. Ah. Okay, so it appears that I had a relationship with that girl from the very beginning, and she did sort of express concern as though we were friends. Okay, I can move around. There's the windmill. Am I going over to the windmill? Is it this way? No. Can I go through the tree? No. So maybe I keep bugging her to marry me, but she talked about somebody else. And I guess... Wait, I'm not going to the windmill. It's the daytime now. And she's telling me that she doesn't love me anymore. Okay. So I can walk this way, I can walk this way. What's that? What's that? So I've been hassling her. She's been trying to get rid of me. Okay. Oh god, what? Are you okay? Oh no! Okay, so... So what happened there? So... Did I kill her? Did I kill her? Okay, so she clearly didn't want to marry me. She used to love me, but she didn't anymore, and I must not have taken that very well. And I've ended up killing her, I think. That's really sad. Really sad. Wow, okay. That was really good, but really sad. Hold on. Written it all down. Yeah, actually I did take a lot of notes. Everything that happened. It can be changed. Is this still part of my vision? Or is this end credits? Deliver the message. The journal. What journal? The secret is hidden. North of the mill. South of the brook. North of the mill, south of the brook. Let me write that down. North of the mill. North of the mill. North of the mill. South of the brook. There's a secret. South of the brook. North of the mill, south of the brook. Okay, I've written that down amongst the other symbols and notes. Okay, so it seems like we're going to continue playing, but the journal. Walk again? Wait, from the beginning, or did I miss something that time round? Hold on. Okay, hold on. So this is the very beginning of the game, but has something changed? I really wanted to read the encyclopedic entry about the Church Grim, We haven't read this one. Of all the creatures in Swedish folklore, the church grim was doubtless the most complex and certainly the most feared. Little is known of it, since it was considered bad luck to even speak about it. The church grim's appearance varied, which could possibly be attributed to the nature of the church grim's origin. When a church was built in medieval times, an animal was sometimes buried alive under the floors, most commonly goats, since these were comparatively cheap. That's like horrible. There have also been stories of criminals being buried alive as punishment. In other versions, the criminal's heart was cut out and placed inside an animal carcass that was sacrificed. Wow. The heart was central in many of the myths surrounding the Grimm, so that's why we destroyed the heart at the end. Stories from the south of Sweden told that if you could touch the church Grimm's heart, you could stare into the eye of creation. So that's what we did. The church Grimm guarded the church against thieves and grave robbers, but because of it, even honest folk avoided the church at night. Some stories say that if you were unlucky enough to be the last one to die during the year, you would serve the church Grimm the following year. There are other stories that suggest that the church Grimm was not a guardian at all, but rather a sort of parasite that was drawn to the energy of the church. While there, it fed on people's hopes, dreams and fears. A recent and controversial theory suggested that the church Grimm was closely related to the nameless Bronze Age deity, Ah, okay. So we've read all of those. Yeah. So we have the journal here. North of the mill, south of the brook. Okay, so I think we are going to be finding clues for the username and password for the journal mentioned in the end credits there. North of the mill, south of the brook. Brill. Okay, so I need to look more carefully. The windmill and the brook. So we have to see the opening credits again. Right. So let's go and investigate, shall we? So let's go to the mill. There's this as well. I forgot about the box. So there is more to do, unless I completely missed that in the first. Okay, the mill. It's down here, I think. Oh yeah, you have to go sort of down and round. North of the mill, south of the brook. So let's go. Okay, this is the mill. So can I go past the mill? Can I go past the mill? Is there anything I can see north of the mill? No. Can I go past the mill at all? There's nothing. Okay, let's go inside. Okay, so this is the beginning of the game. There you are, I've been waiting for you all day. Okay, so we've done all of this. She's not got outside with that hat, you'll freeze your ears off. Quite fond of those ears. So she did like me. Did anyone see you coming? So she... Now you're being silly, you know that I'm not ashamed of you. It's not that I like you very much, but you and I come from different worlds. He's waiting for my answer, I said to give him... And this is like... Okay, so she wants to marry someone else and I'm hassling her. Now you're being unfair, this isn't any easier for me. And I'm obviously making her feel guilty. I don't like it when you like this, calm down. Yeah, she doesn't like me, does she? And then she tells me not to bother with Yu-Gi-Oh walk. I won't. We're not supposed to know what happens in the future. Hurry home to your cottage and get some rest. So when I saw her dead, was that because I'd killed her, or was that a future vision that I might kill her? Okay, so this is the beginning of the game, but I need to go north of the... Is there anything on the map? No, there's nothing north of the mill. The brook... Oh, what's that? 1894... so... Theoalm 68. Right, so north of the mill we've got Theoalm. Hold on. Theoalm. What have we got? Theoalm 68. And south of the brook we've got 1894. So I think that... Is there anything else? Other secrets in the game? Anything else? No. So that my dear viewers, must be... So I don't actually have to do any more, do I? I can log in. I think this must be... This is, I guess the password is THEOALM 68, and the password is 1894. Connecting, yes, connecting. Ah, Theodore Alm, whatever it was. That's Theodore. He's the guy who wrote the... Wow, he's got a lot of entries. A lot of entries. Okay, he's got a lot. Right, well, let's read some of his entries. Year Walk Journal Viewer, version 096. View and store project notes and photos. Theodore's August 4th. Hello, new system. Okay, next. Testing photo upload. That's a very Scandinavian building. It works. Should probably write here more often. Read about every book on Swedish folklore there is. Surprised how little has been written about year walking. Need some sources. Neander Nilsson. Ah, we've seen that name before, haven't we? Nilsson? What we've got here? Can I zoom? No. 19th. Talk to ES. He suggested some field work. Might be good, but I feel that it might be 30 years too late. Been talking to elderly folks, eating cookies and drinking coffee. Their knowledge about year walking has been limited, to say the least. Barely anyone of them knew what it was. If they did, they'd heard stories as children but forgotten the details. Thinking ES sent me on a wild goose chase. Interviews at the retirement home. May I never grow old. The last interview was intriguing if very brief. Talked to one Astrid Jansson. She was over 100 years old, clear at times, did not know a lot about folklore, but she did claim that her grandfather's brother had once year walked. Sadly, she did not know his name. He had died many years before she was born. Might have to look into it. Her maiden name was Svensson, which leaves me with a lot of possibilities. She was born in Vedtorp, and I can only hope that her grandfather was as well. 29th, more interviews, nothing worth mentioning. Professor Asp called today. He hinted at the faculty wanted to take part in my research. Okay, so we have some names. Like, it looks like a census, doesn't it? Is that a Svensson there? David Svensson. Followed up my visit to the retirement home. In the early 20th century, there were 6 households in Vedtorp with the surname Svensson, according to the church book. Astrid was born in 1913. Her grandfather was Carl Frederick. He had 2 brothers. One died in 1942. The other brother, Daniel Svensson, died in 1895. Since Astrid said that her great-uncle died before she was born, Daniel was the one that supposedly year-walked. A miller apprentice going to the library to check out old newspapers. Tomorrow, September 4th, look for reference of Daniel Svensson old newspapers on grasping at straws. Another day at the library, nothing of interest. Bored, I'm about to give up. Excited, on the 9th, the newspapers finally mentioned a Daniel Svensson. He was apparently arrested for the murder of a young woman in Vedtorp. Oh, a young woman. Is that the girl from the windmill? Vedtorp, Den 21. Okay, well, I can't read that Swedish. Information is scarce. Her name was Stina Nilsson, and she was a miller's daughter. Her body was found on a field outside of the village. She had been stabbed multiple times. The library should be open longer. I hope I can find any references to reference to this supposed year walk. September 11th, more information. The motive behind the murder seems to have been jealousy. Not many details. Apparently, Stina was going to marry a Lucas Tapper. She was on her way home from Lucas's parents when she was intercepted by Daniel. She was found the following morning, just 17 years old. I feel a tad guilty about my excitement yesterday. After all, there was a great tragedy behind all this. So am I Daniel? And did I stab her? Or was that a vision of the future? And this is the present day, I guess, and we were looking... I was playing the year walk of Daniel. Maybe. The press seemed to have lost interest in the case after a while. Found nothing today. Maybe ES can tell me something. Had a long talk on the phone with ES. The murder case was unknown to him. He had, however, spent a lot of time in Vedtorp during the 60s when he studied folklore in the area. There had been a rather peculiar runestone that seemed to predate the Viking Age. ES claims that there was a definite connection between the symbols on the stone and year walking. He could not tell how. Want to check it out. Went to the library again in case I missed something about Daniel. Indeed I had. Found another article. Feeling upset and a little bit sad. Borrowed the article just in case. Borrowed. Perhaps there is more to learn about Daniel. Booked a hotel room in Vedtorp. Right, so I'm off to Vedtorp. It's a small place. One street cuts through the village. It's a rather depressing place. To be fair, the weather would not do any place justice. Quite spooky looking entrance to a hotel. The hotel is empty beside me and a group of dog toy manufacturers who are a bit on the noisy side. Must ask chef for the veal recipe. Got a map from the hotel owner. Excited about the archive. Have the feeling that I will find something major. Just got back from the archive, an interesting place. Sadly, it's only open 4 hours a day. It's understandable since I'm the only visitor. Possibly found the type files I need. Tomorrow, reading, and lots of it. 28th, I knew it. The archive has exceeded my wildest dreams. On New Year's Eve, 1893, Daniel Svensson did indeed yearwalk. The court records refer to his yearwalk at several occasions. I've just started to scratch the surface. There must be beliefs hidden amongst these papers that have been forgotten for ages. Amazing. This is by far the latest recorded yearwalk. I hope I'm excused for borrowing the file from the archive. They gave me little choice since they're closed during the weekend. Could not sleep last night. Too excited by the files. Much of the records are of a legal nature, but there are irrelevant passages. Daniel claimed he knew that he would murder Stina after seeing it in a vision on his yearwalk. Sadly, the scribe has not bothered to take it all down and occasionally just refers to it as ramblings of a madman. Poor boy. There are certain elements that are new to me. Must write them down in detail later on. Need fresh air. Daniel's cabin, Sol Sorton, is briefly mentioned in the protocol. We'll ask around about it. Hope it still exists. And there's a picture of the box. That's the box we've seen. Okay, drove around for hours in the forest today. There are woods to get lost in. These are the woods to get lost in. Asked for the directions from every local. Most people had never heard of the cabin. Was about to give up when I met an old man. His aunt had lived there till the 60s. From then, it had 3 different owners that used it as a summer house until the mid-80s. The last family that owned the cabin only stayed there one summer. Their 5-year-old son drowned in a brook nearby, and after that they never returned. Nobody has lived there since. The old man's nephew owned the land. I asked the old man if I could pay it a visit. He did not think that there could be anyone that would mind. So that's my cabin. The cabin is situated deep in the forest. No sign, no road, just a narrow path. This was the place where he started his yearwalk over 100 years ago. Felt overwhelmed by the thought, could not enter. It's a lonely place. The only other building I could find in the area was an underground storehouse. Guess it might have belonged to the cabin. It was too dark to see anything, but I can't imagine there would be of anything of significance in there. On my way back to the car, I found this strange box. What an odd thing to leave in the middle of the forest. Seems to be in more or less mint condition. Could not resist taking it. There's the forest there. Tonight I need whiskey, and lots of it. Okay. That was... So how far are we getting through these? Wow, there's still quite a few to go. Wow, there's quite a lot to go. Wow, there's loads and loads and loads. It finishes on January the 1st. Right. I think that was September 30th, I think. Yes. So, ladies and gents, this video is, if we continue with these journal entries, we're going to go way over. We're going to make a really long video. So what we'll do is finish here and then continue this reading through this journal in the next video. Thank you all for watching.